Hey y'all, it's your unfriendly three-headed conjure woman, Mama Noyela. And today we are going into stage 7 of our spiritual awakening, which is the breakout. So you already know what the deal is. Let's get into it. All right, everybody. So here it is, stage 7, breaking out. This is where you are actually learning to balance your spiritual life with your reality. You know that things are going to happen at any moment in time. And this is where I am big on the difference between orderly chaos and chaotic order. Those are definitely two different things, and I will go into that in another video, but I'm going to stay on topic in this. You are also learning to think before you speak. You are also learning that sometimes your feelings and emotions are literally just your feelings and emotions. They're not everyone else's, and sometimes everything don't warrant a response, even though everything in you is like, say something, say something, say something. This is where you are learning what grace and mercy and patience are. And you are actually like, you know what? I don't know if it's you or me, but I need to take time to actually process what's being said, what's being done, because I might be taking this in the wrong way. And it's honestly being big enough to admit that, not only to yourself, but to other people, and being okay with having to say, hey, you're saying something, and I don't know what it is right now. So until I can process it, just give me a minute. And one of my favorite parts of this step of the spiritual awakening of your breakout is when so many people start honing in on their crafts and their different gifts and abilities. Not those that like to copy everybody else's gifts and abilities because you see how proficient it has made them. I'm not even going to speak on those of you that know who you are, but I digress as usual. It's a beautiful thing to see people find their lanes and actually stick to their lanes, because their lanes aren't something that they're forced to do. It is something that they're called to do. It is something that they've learned and discovered about themselves on their journey that they have to give back out into the universe that was put into them. Or like some of the Christians say, they have found the gift that God has given them, and they've learned to hone in on that God-given ability and talent and bless God's people with his gift. And this, my beloveds, this, my hoodoo conjuring dears, is where you learn that you do not bless other people by pouring into them. You bless other people from your overflow of your blessing, and how you've learned that lesson and you've worked that lesson. And now your blessings and your lessons are overflowing into all of those around you. That way you are not depleting yourself by pouring from a broken or empty cup into other broken or empty cups. Once you have fixed on you and you get to filling you up to the brim, to the point you start overflowing, that is where you are supposed to help other people, sweethearts, from your overflow. And while you are in that process of blessing other people with your overflow, if you are in that position to bless other people with whatever overflow that you have, that does not mean be taken advantage of. Just because you are able to does not mean that you should. Sometimes your lessons and your blessings are meant for you to get you out from where you've been. That way, when you get to the other side, you can tell your story. Yes. So that is stage 7, you guys. Y'all know my motto. Namaste, everybody, but now I'm stay over here. Holla.